I noticed a couple of months ago that this lance on the inside near the dinette starting to get soft, and the wallpaper or whatever you call it was starting to wrinkle. And I thought, okay, we have a leak, and I've tried my best to figure it out, and seal things, look at it, tap on it, blah blah blah, and like this area here, like it's really hard. Listen, so right up here, there's a problem. Inside of here, tons of water, and as you can tell inside that area, I actually put my finger through it. So the whole thing was hating it. Up here, I put the white silicone. I mean, that's the only place on the whole camper that seemed to be compromised. So will I be able to fix the leak? I don't know. I just know it's getting worse in there, and the problem is now it's to the point where I'm gonna have to fix it. I don't know exactly how or what materials I will use to fix it, but it's gonna have to be fixed for sure. Uh, I took the couch or the sofa, the cushions. Oh, it's like I have a bird, something. That was bird poop or something. Mouse poop. I need to get a mouse trap. Woohoo! Problem gets worse. So yeah, see right here. That's where it started getting wrinkled, and frankly, it stressed me out until I figured out, hey, it's definitely leaking. There's a problem. I'm gonna have to figure out the best way to get the window trim, get the storm window out, maybe put something on top of this, or pull it out and repair it. So now that I know that I'm gonna have to fix it, it it's kind of beside the point whether or not it's ruined that bad. So anyway, but out of the whole camper, it's done fine. Everything's worked. I haven't had any other leaks that have been like quote unquote haunting me. So anyway, as soon as I can figure that, I will fix it. I'm not afraid to get into a camper. One of my first campers that we got to use while we were building our house was a Hurricane Katrina camper. It had actually flopped over on its side, and the whole left side, there was things on it that were ruined. Thankfully, the big ticket items like the refrigerator and its motherboard and all that kind of stuff were fine. It was mainly in the back bedroom. It was a bunkhouse. We had our two smaller children at the time. It That wall had been perforated and pretty messed up. I think it landed on a tree stump or a car. I don't know what it was, but essentially all I had to do was pull the skin off the outside, buy some other skin, which then it was kind of that corrugated metal instead of the fiberglass, and then on the inside it was kind of the same thing. Once I pulled the skin off, or the paneling, then I basically fixed the 2x2s, which was the framing, and then re-put paneling on the inside and put some new skin on the outside that miraculously I found that matched the shape, size, color, everything. And I don't have pictures of it. That was 7, 8 years ago. And it went fine. So I knew I could fix things, and I could fix things that were pretty far gone. And at some point, the fifth wheel that we have now that we've been living in, I'm going to sell it. So I'm fixing it. And we bought it as a water damaged unit. And you have to pardon me. I poked myself in the eye the other day with a pine needle, and it's acting up. So it's a hurting unit. I'll probably have a video on that like someday soon with what happened, what's going on right now, how I plan to fix it, how I have fixed part of it, and then at the same time up at the bedroom over the course of using it for a few years, the air condition stopped working, so I tried to replace the condenser, and anyway it got worse. So anyway, our whole Lance experience is definitely affected by two major things. Like right now, my truck isn't working. Um, I guess what started in cylinder 4, a valve seat dropped, killed my injector. And so it's off to get fixed. It'll probably be a good 6 months before it's fixed, simply because it's extremely expensive. We decided to go with a remanufactured engine, and to get the warranty and all, that was, you know, worth it. That's what we're going to do. And then the next thing is, like I said, if the truck was fixed, I would still feel like I wanted to kind of get this wall fixed and the leak taken care of. And let me go outside with you real quick. The main reason I believe it leaked was up top. I don't have pictures of it right now, but if you guys have Lance campers, you know, with the slides up top, there's you know, various materials that meet up with other materials, and then they use transitional channels and so on and so forth. Well, in a couple of those areas from the factory, it simply wasn't sealed good enough, and then also where it was sealed good enough, there was about a good 6 inches to where the sealant had peeled away just ever so slightly. You couldn't even get a credit card, maybe a piece of paper, into that crack. And that's all I can think of. So I got some clear, almost like a Dicor material, and covered it pretty good. And then around the window, the seal looked fine. However, I, you know, put some new material on there anyway. So if the weather keeps sunny like it is, I might get the hose up here and run it on there and just see if the area inside, you know, continues to getting wetter, or I might just wait till the next rain and see if it stays the same or gets worse. So anyway, that's the saga for now. But in the meantime, I tell you what, it's hard to not take the camper out all week or all weekend. It's hard to just sit here and look at it up on its legs. It's like screaming at me, please take me. I love camping. Because actually the mattress in the Lance, I promise you it's better than the mattress in our house. I don't remember the brand, but it's one of those that's like 10 inches of nothing but foam. And when you lay in it, you just sink in a bed of heaven. It is so nice. So anyway, we cannot wait to go to our Lance. And then, you know, one of my best times would be to get the coffee pot on pre-time. So, you know, you park it in an area, and, you know, you're by a creek or a stream or a big hay field or, you know, mountains or something, and you get a great view. And then, you know, wake up and get a nice cup of coffee, pull the blinds open, you watch whatever scenery you've parked beside, and then I typically get up first, and then Diane gets up, and then she'll start on breakfast after she has her first cup and wakes up a little bit. Tell you what, it's good times. We cannot wait. We cannot wait to do some of these videos with some of our trips. But in the meantime, you guys take care. Definitely get out somehow, somewhere, as soon as you can. We'll talk to you later.